vous allez bien. Je vais faire un live de Is Nordics. Donc à vous de vous abonner, etc.
Feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days.
Time's up. Non.
Is this weather perfect or what? The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea, smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adel. Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
Same. This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown. It's been a wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time I felt this chipper.
Adel! Dogi! So this is where you two were. My, I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Selcetan flower.
Selcetan flower? That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adel to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers. Won't be arriving in Celceta for a long while yet. Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
Ah, a passenger. You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age. So my hunch was correct. This may be no surprise to you then, but we have some extraordinary sights coming up shortly.
Oh? What's that over there?
Mountains? No, wait. I think those are islands.
Attention all passengers. I am your captain, Victor Lasalle. Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago. This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Celceta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands. Understood. Let's make haste.
My word! What a magnificent sight!
Obelia Gulf, huh? Sure doesn't disappoint. That reminds me, Adel. You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right? There any chance this might be... Whoa! Little close for comfort, don't you think? How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this? Hey, Adel!
Men, prepare to hunt. Behold thy foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our god!
Har!
Huh?
It can't be! Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge!
Stay behind us, Doc!
Right. Thank you.
On the puny side, ain't he? Sure you know which way to hold that thing, little fella?
What a joke. The big lug behind him would be more worth our time.
What difference does that make? You've still got a blade at the ready either way. Enough chit-chat! Let's make this quick!
Oh. Il veut piquer.
How's that? How's that?
What?
How's that?
No way! What? No way! No way! Damn it all! Rotten punk! You're in for it now!
You bumbling louts! How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
Oh, really? Fine then. I'll take care of him myself. Done saying your prayers?
Attaque.
You're pretty skilled.
Allez. En piste.
Whoa! Here it comes!
Whole lot of fuss for one small fry.
Try not to lose that red head of yours, kid!
Le requin s'appelle Adol Christine. Aventurier, explorateur, et l'un des meilleurs.
I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
What?
We have already apprehended the captain. Right this way.
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now. Oh.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment! This is the last time, I swear! Whatever you do, just let me live!
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
Que l'aventure commence.
Woof! I'm stuffed. Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean. The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamas was cruising through these waters illegally? Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that. But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid tolls.
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Sea Force. To their credit, they did let Adel loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates...
Like Normans, you mean?
Normans, you say?
They're a lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how. Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea. Raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents. None of it is beneath a Norman. And the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman Imperial control.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force. The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obelia Gulf for ages now. Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule, but they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamas?
I did. Captain Lasalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that.
Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy.
Those pirates had no right to waltz in like they owned these waters and demand a toll. Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships. It does have its charms, yes. The bevy of islands we saw from the ship, for instance, were absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
That reminds me, Missy. These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they? Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe? I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations, but... let's see... Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
Really now? Do share.
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's Throne. The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Oh-ho! That's some juicy stuff. How about it, Adel? This do anything for you? That's the spirit. We got plenty of time to kill, so what the hey?
Hold on a moment. It really is just a story.
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams. That's what being young is all about.
Heck, back when I was their age,
Forgive him. He's had a few ales too many, it seems. Say that throne really exists, though. What would you wish for, Rosalind?
Huh? Me? Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course. What else?
Brings a tear to my eye, it does.
Renee must be proud. It's easy to see why you're Rooseveri's poster girl.
Makes me want to spend 3 days and nights drinking this tavern down to its last drop. And I do it all with a smile. The more they rake in the cash, the happier Rosalind gets.
How sweet!
I think you've had quite enough for one day. Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The three of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know. Of course! Always happy to be of service. Well, I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you need.
Such a capable young lady. Reminds me of Lilia back home.
By the way, Adel, I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first if we're sticking around. The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to get us to Salsetta.
Quite right. With that in mind, I plan to pay the local clinic a visit. Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they were recruiting medical practitioners.
Well, ain't that convenient? Doesn't really solve the issue for us two, though.
Are you youngsters in need of work?
Yeah. You got any leads?
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment. The docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself would be a welcome addition. And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no? The militia's been on the hunt for temporary recruits, I believe.
No joke? That's great. Thanks for the tip.
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Sure do. Let's get out there and follow up on them once we're done taking a load off.
I did it!
All right, you two. This is where we...
Indeed. I may just take a look around town.
Let's aim to meet back up around... Adel.
Me. Seek me.
Adel? You good? A voice? I didn't... Wait.
Qui tu devrais le savoir depuis le temps que tu voyais avec lui.
I've got to say, the quality of a Spanish...
One might say the same of Obelian seafood. Rich flavors. Rome and Hispania may be at odds right now, but
to be perfectly honest, our middleman...
That attire?
Well spotted. I am indeed. However, I find that being a tradesman...
They say Normans are first-class
I'm flattered to hear you...
It's thanks to the Balta Sea Force that we're still able to do... They're the ones who make sure ships from both sides can travel these...
Not having those persnickety Roman officials are... I very much look forward to your...
And let's...
On a separate note, the militia recently informed me that an incident... Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have...
Well... It's nothing I'm not aware of. Shouldn't be long before...
You there, with the red hair.
Well, here's an unfamiliar face. Is everything all right?
Sorry for calling to you out of... We each have a child about the same age as you.
Honestly, who do those Balto... They impose an exorbitant toll on every vessel crossing Obelia Gulf.
Some ships, like the Adamas, will try and... But when they're found out, they wind up like Captain LaSalle.
Because ships that do pay the toll get escorted to... In that sense, they do their part to maintain order throughout the Gulf. When all is said and done, as long as we live here, those...
There are far fewer instances of pillaging than before now. So we can own... Still, it would be nice if our mayor could put his foot down every once in a while.
I pity the man. Having to deal.
Well, that's what he signed up for when he took on the... Anyway, you just be sure to...
Pour ça, c'est raté. J'ai déjà fait remarquer.
Oh, you got a job for it? Huh? Wait a don't tell me. You've never seen you around before. The name's Gren. How about... Adel, huh? Man, oh man, you've just got it! Wait, what's with... Ugh. It did used to be slightly better for what it's worth. But when the Balta Sea Force says jump... You mean it? I knew I liked you for... The only problem is, they should be here tomorrow, though. So feel free to swing by again or call it a hunch. But I've got a feeling you and I... Calling all youths!
Seek me. This... Seek me. Right here. Find me.
Salut poteau, ça nous a peu? Déjà fini? Ça rappelle quelque chose, hein.
Swords. Can you? They stole you.
Pas mon pote.
I'm sorry. I don't... any details. My name... Leela. Who... are you? Adel. Search... Island. Come... help. In... go.
So the shell spoke to you. As for this mana you...
Well, of course it is. You only just got it. That wolf you fought that just wouldn't die has me hung. I talked up a storm with the guys down at the docks, but none of them mentioned anything close to that.
It may well be.
The Balta Sea Force doesn't seem... You know what that means. Here I always thought adventure was something, but whenever you're around, Adel, it seems to... Nothing like it. Finding that girl's gonna be a tall order, though. This Gulf's got more islands than you...
The first step is to gather information.
I'll put my new job down at the harbor to use.
As for myself, the Azrat Clinic has hired me. I'll see if I can't find someone in town who's...
Sounds like a plan. Let's kick things...
Didn't think you'd show up alone. There's something I need to double check. You're probably full of questions, but I'm in no mood to explain. Just think of this as us picking up where we left off yesterday. So you do know her. I won't hold back this time. How's that? How can this be? Power of mana. How'd you get your hands on it? You didn't use it back on the Adamas. I could say that much. Leela. Mana, on the other hand, is my people imbued in a sword. It brings forth victory. Only those chosen by the All-Father Har. Out of the Sea Force, that list starts and ends with me and my old... It is. So explain to me why a louse like you... Blood and thunder. Grieger. Hardly. Most times they skulk around out of sight. Put a Grieger down with just any old weapon, and it'll rise back up again, and mana is the only thing. Well... that just now?
How's that?
What in hell did you just do to us? At least now I have a good grasp on what I was sent to invest. We're finished here. And what would I gain by answering them? I'm a Norman, a pirate. One false move, and you might be my next kill. Can't handle that? Then pack your bags and see yourself out of Obelia Gulf. Son of a... Handcuffs? Made of mana? You! What did you pull this time? Guess not. This mana doesn't seem to be coming from either of us. Stuck tight! Hey, quit gawking and help! This spells trouble for us in more ways than... Either we get these off, or I'm sending you... No luck. Might well be a curse of some kind. I hate to say it, but my old man's probably the only person we can turn to at this point. Couldn't even begin to guess. What a mess. They call you Adol, right? We'll have to stick together for a while. Unless you fancy me lopping you off at the wrist. Watch it. If anyone should be complaining, it's me. My name's Karja. Karja Balta. Daughter of Grimson Balta, Jarl of the Balta Sea Force. I thought you'd already Well, no time to waste. I'm off to Silver by the harbor, so don't fall... Hey, don't stray too far. I've taken enough tumbles for my liking. Wonder if Gunnar knows anything about this. Ugh, why me?
Hey, Princess. Who's your plus one?
Is Gunnar in? I have a report to
Yeah, I'll...
Not every day you see the princess bring you her little boy. Should have figured. She'd never go for a shrimp like you. Wait a sec. Wasn't that swordsman she threw down with on the Adamas also?
Hey, what are you whispering?
What seems to be the trouble?
Gunnar, how many times do I have to tell you to quit calling me?
Oh? Who might this boy be?
He's the swordsman Grimson told me to look into.
A request from the Jarl. Ah, now I remember. He was a passenger on the Adamas. I see.
So we have here not only a what's more, the latter has rendered you unable...
That better not be a...
Not at all. This isn't humorous. It is, however, exceptionally unusual. Unfortunately, he is currently out at sea on...
Tomorrow? And just, what am I supposed...
With all due respect, Princess, I must ask the...
What?
It wouldn't do to have a non-shield brother accompanying them. This may even be to your benefit from a certain perspective. What better chance to familiarize yourself with how those under our rule... I believe you're at an age now where such matters ought to be considered.
Fair.
Not to mention, it is possible for this turn of events.
In what?
There are those who would be only too pleased to regard... We have no need to voluntarily provide them.
All right.
Adol, was it? I am Gunnar, War Chief. I'm recalling you correctly, then. Your battles aboard the Adamas were very impressive. No doubt you have many thoughts on this subject, but collaboration is a must if you want any hope of resolving this. We Normans have our ways, some of which may run counter to your own. Nevertheless, I would ask that you work in concert with her and us until we manage to set you two free. My apologies, but based on what I've just heard, your compliance is not a matter of choice. I will notify you as soon as the Jarl returns, Princess. Until then, travel with Adol and mind what he says.
Don't you have that backwards, Gunnar? Why are you so trusting of him anyway?
That you feel the need to ask is all the more reason to make use of this opportunity. The boy is, if nothing else, accustomed to travel. I expect he will be very accommodating. I had best return to my duties. Take care. I leave the rest to you, Adol.
So, this is the Azrad Clinic. Some of our crew's been treated here. They do a good job.
Who is it? Oh, Dr. Flair. Sorry again for putting you up to that house call.
Now, don't give it another thought. Actually, I stopped by to ask a rather...
Why, of course. Would it happen to have anything to do with the...
Yes, she is the...
Well, it just so happens that we've been collecting... There might be something...
No, it's just...
Our clinic has a policy of helping all those who are sick. That goes for everyone. Be they a Roman, Hispanic, and besides. In your case, I would be more than happy. Give me just a moment. There we are. Alrighty.
I still don't see the problem with what I'm in now.
This goes on the outside. You just put it on.
Hold it! How am I meant to keep an even keel in that flip?
There's no need for that. Mirabelle can handle this just fine.
right that but, odd as it sounds, the right apparel at the... much like your mana, in fact.
Huh?
Clothing that suits the occasion can do wonders. For example, donning this nurse uniform, the outfit you're currently in has a similar effect. Told will give you this. What one wears during life's biggest moments can...
So that's how you people... Fine then. Your words won me over. Even if that bit about memories went over my head.
I knew you'd come around.
See? What did I say? Indeed. Mirabelle is quite impressive for someone. I heard she even has a knack for getting all...
Dun 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 dun! The time has come from fearsome pirate princess to cute as a button.
J'aime
You call this cute? Drafty, more like. Huh. Actually, now that I'm wearing it, this is a lot more mobility than I thought it would.
Consider me astounded.
Not even I thought it would go this well.
On that note, it's nearly time for you to... You should probably...
Garrafa. Encore. Nickel. Pitié, regarde comment ça, voilà. Tire ça. Corbeau.
The sea breeze feels better than ever. Wonder if that's thanks to this getup. Still needs some breaking in. It's not half bad. Don't think that means I'm giddy about it, though. If I catch you leering, you're dead.
And you're absolutely sure they were dead?
No doubt about it, sir. It all happened so...
Battle! You showed up? Wait, who's the girl? Oh yeah? Does that mean she's gonna be joining the militia too?
Huh? Why would I ever do that?
So, no, huh? Anyway, thanks for making the trip over and all, but we're actually pretty Yeah. Some pedestrians were attacked by a pack of wolves, our guys from the militia, but the minute they took their eyes off the bodies...
Maybe a bear came by and snatched up its next few meals.
Whisking that many dead wolves away in the few moments no one was looking? The most likely answer is that they were never
Isn't that man...
So it's possible these wolves escaped with their injuries and are still lurking along the road. Yet despite that, the blockade was lifted, allowing several... Do I have that correct, Commander Gulliver?
But no matter how you spin it, there's just too much about this case that doesn't add up.
That's unusually glib coming from you. I understand the desire to stick up for your men, but remember whose shoulders the blame falls on should the worst occur. Now get moving. There are travelers on that highway who need protecting, our citizens included.
Hey! I've just about had it with your selective hearing! Commander Gulliver and the rest of the militia made every effort to kill those wolves and keep the roads blocked. But there's only so much we can do when we're constantly understaffed. The whole squad's exhausted. Each of us barely gets any time off. And it's all because you caved into the Normans and slashed our budget!
That's enough, Gren.
But, Commander!
The mayor's right. Keeping the people safe is what matters most right now. We're in a race against time. I'm going to need every able-bodied member on...
Yes, sir!
My men and I will move out straight away. We'll report back as soon as we can.
See that you do.
All right!
Sorry, Adel. Dude, if you're still interested in signing up... Will do. Catch you later.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Probably not. Don't tell me you're bent on helping. Have it your way. So the militia headed for the Hagen Highway, huh? We can get there by circling back past the clinic. You want to follow him? Then hurry it up.
Let's catch our breath.
How's that?
There, gotcha! There!
Tu as fini? Non, non, c'est pas fini.
Gotcha! There! Did it! Gotcha! There!
On va faire des petits. Salut la meute.
I don't believe it. Every... Commander!
Couldn't tell, but I've got a
Adel?
No, these things...
No way!
What in the... Mana, I did hear that a handful of Normans had mysterious powers.
And you're saying that seashell there gave you the...
That's you can't expect us to actually...
And... knee slide! God Almighty, Leela Almighty, Adel Almighty! I beseech thee, grant me thy strength! Ah, crap.
Not a speck of shit.
Well, Commander, let's ask Adol and his late...
What?
Come off it, Gren. These two aren't part of the militia. Heck,
The mayor chewed us out enough when you first joined up.
Well, I'm not hearing any other bright ideas. And there's more where they came from. What about all the people... Besides, Commander, Adol here's the guy I told you about yesterday.
It's... Adol, hate to put you out, but we're gonna need you to rescue the townsfolk.
Far above. If you're...
Oh, right.
Gentil, mon pote.
Let me... We'll come best...
Salut, mon poteau.
what's the big idea? Don't you have any idea how...
You do realize that they don't... Anyway, I'm more worried about whether... I can't put my finger on it.
Hard to imagine, Phil. Anyone, man or beast, who gets in the way of... Wants them... Who... Oh! Folks from the militia! Go touch! How's that? Whoa!
It looks like I was right to think those wolves were out of the ordinary. Priorities, Dad?
Sure. How would you two like a job escorting us to... I'm
Romes Carpent.
Well, what do you say? I can pay double the militia's rate. Oh, Cruz, you're about their age, give or take. Talk some sense into them.
No, Kent. Because those wolves just now weren't the last of... Are you really so short-sighted that you'll throw away every scrap of trust? Credibility is the most important commodity a merchant can have. It was...
Oh, way to go, me. I owe you.
Well, that settles that. You're free to go help the others. We'll make the sensible choice and return to It's nothing special.
Adol, over there!
This could be trouble. Well, the only option is to use... Just kidding. Run as soon as I give you the signal.
Wait! I never...
Huh?
Who are you guys? Let us take care of this.
Gotcha!
We're...
Wow! The name's Rafe. Listen, I've heard those things were unkillable. Actually, it was the perfect time. I just don't want to be the kind of human garbage who'd leave a child in danger.
So, what do you... I just came out to pick...
The kid lives on his own. Apparently, he's not short on guts, at least. I'm sure Rose...
Oh, stuff it. You're the one who...
And thanks to that, you didn't walk straight into their stomachs. Would it kill you to be a little less prickly with... I mean, you get along just fine with that little girl over at the...
Not really. I do want...
Of course. I'll make sure he gets home safe. Just remember to watch yourselves out there, okay?
Oh, on peut pas aller par là, c'est pas grave.
Another one. Down that way!
You impertinent! Do you even This can't be the end.
Quit screaming and hollering before you rile them up even more!
My pleas are answered!
sprung to my aid the moment you spotted me!
Excuse me? You got some nerve taking an attitude. You're real gussied up. Doesn't seem like...
That's... What concern is... You're right. Being Oh, goodness. I truly...
What in hell is she mumbling?
My name is Milette. I am... Forgive my... You see, I am rather but those peculiar wolves litter...
Hang on. You're not a...
not at all.
Aye. We don't have time to entertain your selfish whims right now. Take the path we came here on. The local militia.
Very well. I should...
That scream? I think it came from a... If so, that's Barrow's lighthouse. Any vessels... I think the man who tends the place is living...
Gotcha! There! How's that? How's that? Gotcha!
Get away! There's no time to lose.
Stay back! This won't take up...
How's that?
Thank you for... Aren't you that same lad from Rooseveri's place? Oh, never mind that. I could really use your help right now. I should say so. Not only is my daughter still inside, but Rosalind too!
Rosalind? That the girl who...
Please, save them!
We'll make our way in, but whether they live in is a choice. I hear you.
Sur le personnage.
Something's there. Warm up! There! Gotcha! There! There! How's that? I did it! Gotcha!
Toi, tu m'as oublié.
Woohoo! Now this I like. Let's keep up the pace. defenses look pretty sturdy. Let me take a crack at it first.
끝 점수리.
Here goes! How's that? Gotcha! Gotcha! There! How's that? Go time, Karja! How's that?
There they are. Can we even make it in time?
Everything's going to be fine, Sash. Someone will be here to rescue us any moment now. Take this! Don't come any closer, you bully! Leave Rosalind alone! And pick on someone your own... Sash! Paddle? Who are you?
Name's Karja. You did good, kid. Now stay back and...
Okay.
Warm up! Shatter! To this!
Your turn, Adam! Wipe the floor with it!
Wow. What in the world? That beast was anything but normal.
Hey!
Daddy!
Sash! Think you're not hurt, are you?
Oh, Daddy! I was... Oh, Sash.
We
We saw how you tackled. You two were awesome with a Right, Commander?
That he does. Even without that strange power, his swordsmanship, he and the young lady here were so in sync, I thought...
It's because of you both that Rosalind and my little... I can't
The other travelers who were along the highway are fine as well. Adel, Karsha.
Kren!
Rosa! It's a good thing you're okay, though. I don't think your folks could take it if something happened to you. Oh, right. Me and Rosa here have been friends since, so I owe you for saving her, too.
Adel, just what were...
That's something we're still trying to get a handle on. But let's hold off on it until we get back to Karnak. Might be a good idea to fill the mayor in on the situation and hash things out, eh?
Bon. Fin de diffusion pour ce soir. La suite au prochain numéro. Merci bien. Au revoir.